Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Whoa. Good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know it's Tuesday. I do apologize. We had some technical difficulties this morning, but I am here. I am here. Hopefully, I'm coming through loud and clear so that y'all got me this morning. Hoping all of that is good. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. I am so sorry for my tardiness this morning, but I am here. I am here this morning. I am here. I am here. Good. All right. I see you coming in. I see you coming in. Y'all come on in. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, Podbean. Yeah, everybody all right across the land. Y'all know I'm trying to grow the YouTube channel. Y'all go on over to the YouTube channel and subscribe and check it out. It's Tuesday. So it's crazy because you know how sometimes things just don't go the way that they should, right? And then you think to yourself, like, wait a minute, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do this. But what we want to do here at Titan in the Morning is to understand that you have purpose, right? And sometimes things are not going to go the right way, but you keep on going. You keep stepping one step at a time, right? One step at a time. So this morning, wait a minute. Okay. Hey, Ken, good morning. Look, now y'all know y'all gotta get it right. Y'all gotta give me some pep this morning, okay? Good morning. All right. Hey, Rakillian, good morning. Hey, lady, hey, she said, hi, good Tuesday morning. Good morning. Yes, it's a good Tuesday morning. Got me a nice little piping hot cup of coffee, and I'm ready for the topic this morning. So for those of you who are on and can see what the topic is this morning, we're talking about I am the H in HIV, right? So I am human. We're going to talk about that this morning, right? We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into some stuff. We're going to talk about some stats. We're going to talk about me on my journey. We're going to talk about what that looks like. And we're going to talk about that it's 2023. And then we are still trying to be the H in HIV, human. We're still trying to be human. So we're going to talk about that. Hey, okay, lady, look, she said, loving the fresh hair. Yeah, I got a little something done. My loctician said she wanted to do a little something different with me. Y'all like it? Y'all like it? Y'all know? Okay, come on, like that part right there. Thank you so much, lady. I've been loving it. It's been looking. I can't wait till I take it down and I see what it looks like curly. You know. But shout out to my loctician. Shout out to Imani Ray, Southwest Side. She's at Westheimer and Willcrest, I believe. I'll have to get her to get on it, but y'all check her out. Y'all go to my page. She's on my page. She's on my Instagram as well. So yes, she did the thing. She did the thing. Okay. Ken said, I wish I had energy like you did in the morning. Look, Ken, I'd be like, you know what? Let me pull it together. Let me make sure that it's right. Okay. Let me make sure that it is right. All right, y'all. So y'all come on in. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen over there. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Come on. I think I saw some comments come in. Let's see what we got. Not sure what that is. All right, y'all. I'm going to try to get to your comments. I'm going to try to get to them. I'm seeing them come in. Y'all come on in. All right. So this morning, I wanted to do a couple of things, right? I wanted to do a couple of things, and I wanted to just make sure that we understand where we're at and what's going on in this world. Oh, hold up, hold up. Yes, I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm going to go ahead on and put it into the comments. I'm going to go ahead on look. Y'all be on it trying to make me remember. Okay, I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I'm going to pin it. Yeah, I'm going to pin the comment. I'm going to put it in as well. Ken said, morning is all I can give. Okay. Never been a morning person, but grateful to see a new day. Come on, Ken. Let's talk about that. For real, for real. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, Ken, kind of like what you're talking about is going to fall into what I'm speaking of today, right? Because a lot of times we think that just overall, we want to feel better, we want to do better, we want to be better, right? And sometimes we don't feel good in the morning. Sometimes we don't feel good when we wake up. Sometimes we don't feel good throughout the day. However, we do know that there is something on this earth that we're supposed to do, that we're supposed to have, and then that makes us keep going and do it. But I don't say don't take no time. Don't sit up here and skip out and not take any time for yourself, not love on yourself, not rest. You know what I mean? Not have peace. I believe in that wholeheartedly. However, sometimes we don't want to get up. Sometimes we don't want to do. Sometimes we're not a morning person, like you said, right? And I'm just talking to Ken this morning, but this is for everybody. This is for everybody. Sometimes we're not like that. What do you do in the mornings, right? What do you do throughout the day? What do you do when it's that time? You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to have yourself a little pep talk. Sometimes you got to say, hey, you know what? I'm not really with this right now, but I got to push through. I got to push through because, right? I know that I'm here for a reason, and I know that I'm here to do something, right? And I'm not saying put that burden on your shoulders and carry that around. Sometimes you got to take that burden off your shoulders and sit it to the side and just sit down. And just sit down and have yourself a nice old cup of coffee. That's it, okay? That's it. All right, TikTok, I see y'all coming in. Y'all come on in and come talk to me. I see y'all. I see the comments coming. Y'all tap the middle of that screen and let me know that you're in. Okay, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of y'all over here. Y'all make sure that y'all are in this morning. All right, so I'm going to go ahead on and get into it. I'm going to try to move some stuff around here because I really want to, yes, Ken, yes. Ken said, baby, he said, I make it a routine to meditate every morning. And that's what that is. I normally take a breath, right? And in that breath, that's my meditation. That's my thing. I slow it down slow enough so I can go ahead and be good with it. And then I go forward. So meditation is key. Prayer is key. Silence is key, right? Just slowing down and doing things like that, right? So I'm glad that you make it a routine to meditate every morning. That's good. You can get your focus and then you can go forward, right? Come on, Ken, you better meditate every morning and have it. And I encourage anyone that's listening, that's seeing, that's feeling this to just take a moment and meditate. So while we're on the subject, Ken, and this is what you done today, right? While we're on the subject this morning, let's go ahead and let's just take a breath, right? Let's breathe. I want to breathe because I'm going to get into this topic of I am the H in HIV. I'm human, and I want to open up the room. I want to open up the space, and I want to breathe, and I want you to understand where I'm at, right? Now, here's the thing. We are breathing because I want to open up the space and I want it to be open and fluid and things like that. But sometimes, right? Sometimes the breath is not just for me. It's for somebody else to get that energy that they need and that understanding. So this is what we do on Titan in the Morning. For those of you who are new this morning, I see some people coming in that I haven't seen before. Y'all come on in, like, follow, subscribe, and do all of that good stuff. But we like to breathe because we believe that breath is life and life is breath, right? And so as we do the breath, right, I want you to think about that thing. Think about that thing in your life that you want to change, that you want to do something different. Think about that thing that's in and around that you couldn't change yesterday, but you can change today. Think about you having more peace. Think about, as Ken said, just waking up in the morning and meditating, right? Wake up in the morning and meditating. If you are to do that, all you got to do is breathe. That's all you got to do. That's what I believe, right? Now, I'm not saying that you can't do nothing else, but I'm saying here at Titan in the Morning, we breathe because we believe that breath is life and life is breath, right? And that's how we get it. So what we do is we take 3 breaths, right? The 3 breaths, the first one, I'm going to count it out and I'm going to move my hands so you can get the count, right? Okay. The second one, I'm not going to count, but I'm going to move my hands so that we can get that and go forward, right? Okay. Hey, Keisha, good morning. I like all them O's and R's and N's and I and G's. Yes, good morning. Right. The second one, I'm not going to count, right? But I'll still move my hands and I'll do that. Now, on the third breath, what I want you to do is to really think about that thing that you are trying to get a hold of, you're trying to fix, you're trying to repair, you're even just trying to have more peace in your life. I want you to think of it, bring it in, right? Bring it in with the breath. I want you to hold on to it. And then I want you to blow it out. And when you blow it out, I want you to blow it to the furthest reaches of the universe or to the deepest part of the ocean, right? So it can't come back around to you real quick, right? But on that third breath, I want you to make some noise. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make some noise. Why, Titan? So we can let the universe know that we're in control. This is my life. I am in control of it. This is how we're going to do it. Okay? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Okay, all right. I see y'all over there. All right, TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that you're in. Come on, say y'all show me some thumbs up. There you go. Show me some hearts. Show me some love, right? Show me all of that. Now, this is what I want you to do. Y'all all know Tina Turner, I'm sure, right? Y'all all know Tina Turner. I want you to start moving those shoulders, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Okay, anyways, so start moving those shoulders, right? And I want you to make sure that you are intentional about how you are focusing, right? Because we're going to breathe. Move the shoulders. And then I want you to take those shoulders and pull them to the back. Open that chest up. Take the shoulders and pull them to the back and open the chest up. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Right? I want y'all to pull the shoulders to the back. And then on the count of 3, what I want you to do is take a deep breath with me. I'm going to go ahead and count. I'll move my hands, but that's how we're going to start it. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for some breath this morning? We're going to take a little breath this morning. We're going to breathe. That's what we're going to do. All right. Okay. I see that you're ready. I see that you're ready. Hold on. Let me check over here and see if I got anybody over here that's ready. All right. Y'all say y'all ready? Okay. Okay, then. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. No. I see you. I see you. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. I got you. I ain't started just yet. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to please the people, y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. Okay. Look. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all with me? All right. All right. As long as y'all with me. All right. I got you. I got you. Okay. I'm going to get started. Look. Okay. You done made me happy. Look at you. Look at you. All right, y'all. So that's what we going to do. They told me they didn't want me to leave them, so I'm trying not to leave them. All right. You in? Okay. All right. 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 Okay. All right. Here we go. Hey, good morning, Grand Rising. Okay. Okay. Princess of the Goddess, right? Hey, good morning. She said Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Good morning. Ooh. All right, y'all. So here we go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to breathe this morning. And I want you to come on and breathe with me. Think about that thing that you couldn't change on yesterday that you could change today. Think about that thing that you want to have access to, that you want to take out your life, that you want to do something. Come on in. And we're going to breathe on it. We're going to breathe on it. Now, remember, on the third breath, you got to blow it out, right? And when you blow it out, you're going to make some noise. But you're sending it to the furthest reaches of the universe or to the deepest part of the ocean. Y'all ready? All right, then. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Okay. Let's go. Come on in. On the count of 3, we're going to do a deep breath in. Now, you done did the shoulders. You done did the Tina Turner movement. Come on, do them shoulders one more time. One more time. For those that just got in, I see you. Do those shoulders one more time. And I want you to take those shoulders to the back and open that chest up, right? And open that chest up. There we go. There we go. Open that chest up. And now on the count of 3, Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Blow it out. Ooh, blow it out. All right. Y'all know that's how the first breath is going. I said I was going to count it out. Y'all ready? All right. That's it. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right. Y'all ready? Okay, then. Here's the thing. If you can't make it to 5, that's okay. If you can only make it to 3 or make it to 2, that's fine. The breath is the focus. It's the focus of the breath, right? That's what we want to do. We want to focus on the breath. Y'all with me? All right. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And out. Now look, village, tribe, and gang, and my family, it shouldn't have any burning sensation. It should have a nice little feel that you're filling yourself up. You're filling your lungs up and you're doing what you need to do. You're taking that breath, right? It should have a nice feeling. Now remember, on this third breath, right? We're going to take it in and we're going to blow it out, but we're going to make some noise. So we're going to let the universe know that we're in control of whatever that may be. Good, bad, or indifferent. You feel me? Y'all ready? All right, I see y'all over there. I see y'all over there. Let's go ahead on and move them shoulders one more time. Come on. Yeah, y'all know Tina Turner. Rolling on the river. Yes. All right, and now I want you to take it all the way to the back. Take the shoulders to the back and open that chest up. Y'all see I got my Breathe t-shirt on this morning. We're going to breathe. Y'all see I got my Breathe t-shirt on this morning. We're going to breathe. That's what we're doing. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And yes, that's what I'm talking about. What you do is you go ahead on and you get in and you make it happen, right? And you make it happen. Breathe. I only need you to breathe. We believe here at Titan in the Morning that all you have to do is breathe, right? Breathing is life and life is breath, right? So there's no reason for you not to be able to do what you need to do throughout the day. That breath will do a restart for you. That breath will clear the atmosphere in the room. That breath will change the trajectory that you are on. And I believe that you don't have to do it just once in the morning. You can do it as many times throughout the day that you need it. It is your life, and life is breath, right? So breathe. And I know you're probably saying, Titan, we already breathe, right? Yes, we do, automatically, but we don't breathe deeply. I need you to breathe deeply. You have control over everything that goes on within your life. Not the outside over here. You don't have control over all of that, right? Because things are going to happen. But right here, I got control over how I receive it. I got control over how I respond to it. I have control over whether or not I let it mess up my whole day. I am in control. And so what I want you to do this morning is to take a moment, right? Here on Titan in the Morning and just breathe. Just let it go. And sometimes you can't make a lot of noise because you're at work and people might think you're crazy and all this other good stuff. Do it silently. I'm making a whole lot of noise on the inside right now, right? Because I'm in control. Breath is life and life is breath, right? That's what we believe here. Okay, that's what we believe. You do that, right? We believe that making noise, right, lets the universe know that you're in control because I've meditated over that thing. You understand what I'm saying? I have said that I'm going to place it over there. I chose, right? I made a choice to respond differently, right? I made a choice to take a moment, bring it all in and understand what it is and then respond. I'm in control. Breathe. Breathe. Hold on. Maybe because it's a sip and not a slurp. Okay, look, y'all, good morning. Good morning. Let me go ahead on and get this stuff. So I saw some comments and stuff in here. So I want to make sure. Good morning. I see some praying hands. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Loving Life Long Time said, oh, thank you for this lesson. I'm going to the dentist today and I'm going to use this. Okay, come on, Loving Life Long Time. You go ahead on and use that, because, to be honest, the dentist can be a little stressful. You going up in there and they messing with your mouth and you're like, hey. But yeah, do that. I appreciate that. And welcome to Titan in the Morning. I know it can be scary. I know it can. And that's okay, right? But see, here's the thing. Loving Life Long Time gonna go ahead on and take that breath, and she's gonna go in and she's gonna know that things are going to be good, right? Because she's in control. She's in control. If something was to go wrong, if she don't feel good, she gonna speak up. She gonna say what's what, but she has to calm herself, right, before she goes in. You with me? Now I can't speak for her, but I'm just saying in the sense of it. I breathe, y'all. I breathe when I go into meetings, when I go into conferences, when I go into events, when I am going to get on the stage and do something, I breathe. I breathe. That's my spirits resetting myself, right? Because sometimes you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to come towards you. And so you got to be able to breathe in order to get to where you need to be. Okay, look, I got some comments over here. Hey, Willie, good morning. I love how y'all put all them M's and O's and R's in there. Okay, good morning. Hey, Kwame. Kwame said, good morning. Yeah, come on, Kwame. Give me that good morning. Good morning. Keisha said, training is starting. We'll call you later. All right, Keisha, go on and get in that training. You done got your breath. Go on and get in that training and you should be good. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Look, y'all go ahead and tap the middle of that screen. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Y'all show me some love. And we're going to get into the topic this morning. We're going to get into it this morning. So I thought about a lot of things that was happening around us, and I want to start with something here. So I'm going to put up a couple of photos and things like that. So as you all saw, I said that my live was, I am the H in HIV. I am human, right? And so I say that because a lot of times me with my diagnosis, a lot of times me out in the public, things like that, I have not been able since I've been diagnosed for about 13, 14 years, I was not able to live my life and be who I felt that God made me to be, right? And y'all know this is going to be a little, we breathe, we took a breath already. So this is going to be what it is here, right? I want to say this morning because sometimes people will tell you that you cannot be proud of who you are and what you are and where you are in your life, right? And so, y'all, I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that things like that don't affect me, right? I have to stand in who I am and what I am. And so today I thought, let me just be real with you. I'm the H in HIV. I'm human, right? I am human. And this is not hold on. Hold on. Okay, one more time. Okay, yes, okay. Come on, they just wanted me to take a slurp. I had to take a sip and not a slurp. I'm sorry. Look, so this morning I wanted to talk about being the H in HIV, being human. Over the weekend, I attended a brunch over the weekend. And during the weekend, hold on one second. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Come on, mash the gas. Good morning. So over the weekend, I attended a Thrive brunch put on by, oh, Lord, I'm just lost my train of thought. Hold on. Whew. Hold on. Okay. Put on by the Truth Project, right? I've worked with the Truth Project in the past, but we had a Thrive brunch, and it was a second annual Thrive Brunch. And what it is for those of us who are long-term survivors of HIV, right? And so sometimes you don't really know how things are going to affect you, right? And so I went into the brunch, being my normal self. I'm being a social butterfly. I'm over here. Oh, it's so good to see you. It's great to see you. But something about this second annual was different, right? It was different. Unbeknownst to me, was much more emotional this go around, right? Because I remember where I was last year, and so much has changed since then, right? Now, I have been doing this work for about 4 years now, almost 4 years, to where I am in the front. I'm on my platform. I'm doing what I feel I need to do, but I'm proud of who I am, right? So I'm going to take a step back, and this is how I have right? I have chosen to I made a choice. Look, I'm trying to speak like y'all know how it is. Y'all know I got to be able to tell y'all this, right? So I made a choice to be open and honest and out about my status and who I am, right? And sometimes, right, it's not an easy thing to do. And so I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, whoever this is right here. I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself because at the brunch, I was very emotional. I was crying over just about everything because I have seen my life change and turn, right? My life change and turn. And so I want to offer this to you all as a little bit of education, a knowledge. And then also I want to offer it comfort to whoever's out there dealing with this and can't seem to understand how to get past it or how to even get through it or even how to take a step towards it. So, right? So I'm going to tell you that I'm the H in HIV. I'm human. I'm human. Things will happen. I will feel some kind of way. I will be in my feelings. I will do all of these things. It doesn't make me a brick wall that things just bounce off me and I don't have any feelings or issues. I do, right? But I want people to understand that because I'm HIV positive, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden I'm way over here, right? I'm right here. I'm human. Things affect me the same way. So I want to talk about that and I want to get in there. Hey, Miss Mika, good morning. Hey, Miss Mika, good morning. Okay, loving life long time said the spirit was filling you with joy. Okay, come on, that part. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you, right? Okay, so let's do this, right? I'm going to just go over a couple of things, right? And I want to say this. So I am right. I am a Black gay male who is HIV positive, right? And so the picture that's on is Black, gay, and HIV positive. Who gonna check me, right? So here's the thing. I don't need nobody checking me about who I am or what I am. Let me check myself. You feel me? Let me check myself. Let me say what it is that's going on in my life, right? Let me tell you how HIV affects me. People will tell you all day long how it affects you, right? Okay, well, Titan, this is this, and because of this and this, y'all don't know my life. Y'all don't know what I've been through, right? I'm human. And so I work in the HIV field, right? And what I do is I am a peer navigator. Excuse me, I'm a peer navigation coordinator. And what I do is part of two parts, peer navigation, and then also linkage to care. But when I approach a client, when I approach a situation, I approach it from a human standpoint, right? Y'all won't want to tell me that HIV is my end all be all. HIV is a part of my life, but HIV is not in control of me anymore. I am in control. But here's the thing, I had to be real with myself that there were going to be times that I was not going to feel good. There was going to be times that I was not going to understand what was going on. So I had to figure out what was happening with me. When I was diagnosed 18 years ago, right? The doctor just walked in and then walked out of my life, right? Literally walked in, said that you have AIDS, and then walked out the door, right? And that's me saying a doctor walked out of my life, because after that, there was nothing that the doctor could say to me or do for me because I couldn't trust. Okay, so what do I do now? I'm left holding all of this, right? And so it took me a long time to be okay with the fact that I I had AIDS because I only had 4 T cells, right? And my viral load was 375,000. And then people say all the time, Titan, well, you tell people your story, and it seems like you always are trying to, make somebody, understand or feel how this is my story. This is my life, right? And I don't tell people the ugly, nasty part of it. Well, I didn't, right? But here lately, in the last 3 to 4 years, right, I've been very vocal about how it is. It's a scary thing, right? You don't know whether or not you're going to live or die. People say, oh, well, it's 2023, Titan, and you should already know this. No, still till today, if someone was to get a diagnosis with all the medicine and all the stuff that we've done, people still think, Titan, am I dying? Titan, will I die? And it's a hard thing to tell somebody who's been through a whole lot of crap that they are not going to die because they feel like they're going to die. And so I believe, right? I believe, and this is just me, and you can ask anybody that's ever dealt with me or anybody that's ever been a client of mine. I believe that I am the, oh goodness, I believe that I am the mental, emotional, and spiritual support that you need, right? Either you're being recently diagnosed, right? You're just getting a diagnosis of HIV, or you're returning to care, right? And people think once that you get in care, then you're good, right? But there's a whole lot of things going on, a whole lot of mental back and forth, a whole lot of spiritual back and forth, a whole lot of emotional things that are happening. So I believe that you have to go at it as your whole life, right? So I used to believe this, right? And again, my spirit is telling me, I don't know who this is for right here, but it's for you, but it's also for me. I used to believe that HIV was sitting over here on an island by itself, that it was not a part of me. And the fool that I was to think that it was not a part of me. Because when you're HIV positive, you will not, there's not a cure yet, right? I say yet, there's not a cure yet. So you'll have HIV for the rest of your life, right? But you want to manage it, right? You want to be able to control it. You want to be able to let it not control you. So you go into treatment. You take your medication, you do the things that you do. But here's the thing, it's not just take a pill, or injection. That's not the treatment. My mind, my body, my spirit, right? All of that comes into play. And so when I go in with the client, right, and I don't like to truly call them clients, I call them family, because when I go in with my family, I let them know that I'm human just like you, right? If it hurts, if it's angry, if it's nasty, if I want to yell, if I want to stomp, this is your space. This is your safer space, as my brother would say, Ian would say. This is your safer space for you to do that. But I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to tell you that it's just going to be easy peasy and that's it. You're going to have to do some work. And the reality of it is if you want to do the work, right? Not for me, for you. And then so I ask people all the time, what does HIV mean to you? Because it meant something totally different to me. It meant death, denial, and depression to me 18 years ago. Sitting in that hospital room or sitting in that room at that clinic when that doctor came in to tell me that I had AIDS. I had never heard somebody say that to me. I seen it on the news. I seen it, out here. Things had happened, right? And then all of a sudden, I'm guilty. I'm ashamed. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what my next steps are going to be. I look, to my family. I try to do this and do that. I couldn't get it, right? So it took me down a path. I shut myself in. I didn't want to be around anybody because I had heard all the stuff and everything that was happening. You understand what I'm saying? And so I thought about this on Sunday as I was watching this room, right? As I was understanding that we are long-term survivors. I was choked up because I was in such a different place years ago. And today I am in a place where I am okay with who I am. I'm okay with who God made me. And I'm saying this for a reason. I'm coming back to it. I'm okay that Titan is where Titan is, right? And I think sometimes we don't understand how intricate of a part that plays in our life. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to be around people because people had done me wrong. People had said things when I wasn't HIV positive. They've said things, nasty things, talked about you under your clothes and all of that. It wasn't towards me, but it was toward other people. And now here I am HIV positive, and I'm standing next to these same people, and I'm saying to myself, Lord, I don't know if I'm going to make it, right? Then I said to myself while I was in the hospital, right? You know what, Lord, if it's your will, you take me. Take me in my sleep. If I'm supposed to go, then I'm supposed to go, right? And y'all, I'm being real with y'all. And sometimes sometimes this world will make you think, right, that it's not okay for you to be a certain way, right? I had to be okay with the fact that I asked God to go ahead, let me go, right? Let me go. I have done the thing now, right? I'm HIV positive. Well, excuse me, I had AIDS. I'm in the hospital. I got bags on my side. I got tubes coming out of me. I don't know if I'm going to live. I'm supposed to be dying. Then I don't know. I don't want nobody to come and see me. I don't want nobody to, like, it was a whole thing, right? And I think back on Long-Term Survivors Day, that was yesterday, that I am here. But I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. There was a time that I couldn't talk to you about this, right? When I talk with my family, right? When I talk with my clients that become part of my family, I let them know, under no circumstances shall you be not able to be who you are. I have to meet you where you're at. I have to understand what's going on. And we got to understand what HIV means to you so that we can better tackle it. We can better come at it. We can have a strategy. We can do your treatment. We know what works well for you, right? There's more to it than just taking a pill, right? And so today, when I say that I'm the H in HIV, I'm human. I'm human. And this is by no means for me to sit up here and get your sympathy card. That's not what that is. I want you to understand where I'm at. And I'm okay with where I'm at, right? Because there was a time that I wasn't. There was a time you couldn't get me to say nothing. There was a time that I didn't even take my medication for a whole year. I didn't take my medication for a whole year. Here I am putting myself in harm's way because I felt that there was nothing left for me, right? There was nothing left for me, right? So why not go ahead and let it be and take it and be done, right? You with me? Why not do that? Why not do that? And a lot of times people think, oh, we're Titan. It's 2023. You should need to just say it and be done. No, it is still a struggle, right? It is still a struggle. So this morning, I'm coming to you and I'm telling you where I'm at but I'm also telling those that are out there that you don't know your status, those that are out there trying to figure out what your status is, those that are out there not understanding why HIV chose you, because somebody said that to me, right? And I said, well, hey, you know what? This is what it is. I'm here now. I can't go back. I can't be angry and mad and upset and doing my life, right, a disservice because of what somebody else done to me. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, y'all. I know it's a lot in that, right? Hold on real quick. Loving Life Long Time said, your formula of life can be applied to many different aspects of life. Indeed. Hey, the King, good morning. He said, good morning, Positive King. Come on, come through and live and love it. I have Hep C. I've been treated, but it scarred my liver. That part. And then a lot of times what we think that these diseases or these viruses don't truly affect us because we've come so far in medicine, right? But again, it's not just a pill or an injection. You feel me? Or a liquid that you take, right? It's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual, right? And physical in that aspect. Kwame said, amen. Thanking God you held on and kept going. Sometimes people give up right at the point of breakthrough. Now look at you thriving. Okay, come on. Come on. You better say that for me. So, Kwame, stop. You're going to make me get emotional. Hold on. I'm going to take a sip because now you go. Okay. So Sunday, that's what I thought about, right? What if I wouldn't have been here? I've had people tell me that I saved them. I've had people tell me that I've given them a safe space, a place to be. I've had people tell me that, Titan, thank you so much for what you do. And I just couldn't imagine, right? So I'm sitting at this brunch and they are honoring people and honoring you as being a long-term survivor, which I never thought that I was. Look, I was like, I'm just over here with this thing. You know what I mean? But I got emotional because, and I'm about to get emotional now, crap. But I didn't understand my impact. I didn't understand my power, my position, and my purpose, right? All I had to do was stand up and be accounted for, right? All I had to do was tell you, like I'm telling you this morning, that I'm the H in HIV. I don't know what this is going to change for someone, but it's not for me to gatekeep, right? It's not for me to sit here and say that I don't have this to offer to you, right? I said, God, let me go. Let me go. I don't have nothing for nobody. I'll never find love again. I'll never be able to have love. I'll never be able to have sex. I'll never be able to do any of these things. I'll never be able to get, and then I was 140 something pounds. I had lost this weight. It was so crazy, right? And then I think back on it. So I'm sitting at this brunch on Sunday and I'm saying to myself, oh my God, Titan, look where you're at. 18 years ago, you were in the hospital on your way out. You couldn't even use the bathroom on your own. You had a bag on your side. You had a central in your chest. You were having I don't want anybody, and if I can help it, and I believe that this is my purpose, right? That this is my purpose. I believe that I was put on this earth to do, right, what I came here to do. You know what I mean? So I was put on this earth for that. It took a while for me to find my footing and to understand where I'm at. So when I started to do these things, speak on it, be on these platforms, I didn't understand the magnitude, right, of my story, of my testimony. I didn't understand how so many other people had been where I was and are there now. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. Y'all, I started this off, this live, me being on this platform this morning was supposed to go this way, but y'all know I am obedient to the Spirit, and the Spirit told me just to talk. I had some other things that I was going to pull up and do all of this stuff like that, but the Spirit just told me to talk to you because there's somebody out there that needs to understand that you are worthy, right? That you are human. Crap is going to happen, but that doesn't mean that you cannot be who God made you to be. That doesn't mean that God has left you, your God, right? That doesn't mean that you cannot stand in the gap and be for what you need to be for and or who you need to be for. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you don't have all the big words, right? But your small words don't have meaning. They have meaning. There are different levels of education. There's different levels of social economic things going on. Like, what I didn't understand was that there was a plan. That rhymed, didn't it? Okay. I didn't understand that I was here for a reason. I didn't understand that HIV was not my end all be all. I didn't understand that because I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells, that I had purpose and I was worthy of being here after the hospital visits, after the tubes, right? After me not taking my medication, after my skin had changed, after I had lost all the weight, after I couldn't hold down any medicine, after I was taking 7 pills at one point, right? Like I didn't understand that. What I had to do was stop putting HIV as something in the stratosphere that I couldn't conquer, I couldn't get to, and had to understand that it's right here, that I have to take control over what it is, because it would control my life. And it did. I was a hermit. I didn't want to come out. I didn't I always sabotage relationships. I always had these people that were talking to me because I didn't know. But then I had to find myself, right? And once I found myself, then I had to go over and say, hey, HIV, what is HIV? Simple and basic. What is it? What does it do? How is it affecting me? Right? And now look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm out here for the peoples, and y'all know I'm marching and I'm doing, and I'm here for you, right? But I had to be here for myself first, because HIV was taking me down a road that I should not have been going down. It was a horrible road. It was a hurtful road. And I was the victim, right? But I played the victim at every point. I built up these walls because I didn't want to be the victim anymore. I didn't want you to do it. I didn't want to touch nobody. Because I thought that I had everything on lock. I thought that I was taking all precautions. I thought I was being safe. I thought, I had my condoms, and I thought me checking and me doing all this kind of stuff that I talk about now, but I was not, right? I was not well informed about what this was and how sneaky it could be and where it shows up, right? I wasn't informed about who it affects, right? I wasn't informed about who and what and how, because people had said so many things. But because I'm the H in HIV, I'm human, let me find out. Simple, basic definition. What is HIV? That was the start. How does HIV affect me? Black, gay, male. How does it affect me? Right? Knowledge is power. And look, ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, family, village, tribe, gang, he, she, them, they. Look, however you show up, HIV is a part of this world, right? HIV is a part of this world. And we would be doing ourselves a disservice if we believe that it does not affect us, right? Affect or effect us in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I had to stop talking about HIV like it was something made up that I went over here and I can play a game and that's what it was. No, it's very real. And it's destroying people, families, communities, right? And so I had to understand what that was. That meant me, right, going deep in and saying, okay, Titan, okay, like this is what it is, bro. But if you want to live, if you feel that you have purpose, if you feel that God didn't make you just because, that you have a reason, right? You have a power, position, and purpose, then you're going to have to get on it. And it took a while. I'm not telling you that it's going to be overnight. It took a while, right? It took a while. Miss Mika said, you are a platform for positivity, humbling and real. God has kept you here to continue to spread uplifting messages. You are a conqueror. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Mika. Hey, good morning. I appreciate you on that. But I want to always be real with you about that. It was not easy. It's never easy, right? My grandmother used to say, anything worth having is worth working for. I wanted peace. So I had to work at that peace. I wanted understanding of what was happening to me. And then I had to make sure, because again, remember the 3 Ds, death, denial, and depression. The denial was there. I had to understand that I could not be the same Titan that I used to be now that I was HIV positive. or now that I was diagnosed with AIDS, right? And so a lot of people will say, oh, we're Titan, we don't use AIDS. And no, I was diagnosed with, I only had 4 T cells, right? So we can say that AIDS is a late stage of HIV, right? But here's the facts. I had to be okay with that. That doctor walked into that office and told me that I had AIDS and walked out. My life crumbled at that moment, right? Where do I go? What do I do? How do I laugh again, smile again? How do I love again? None of those things were explained to me. And then I tried to go to a group setting, right? Of people, and y'all, I'm being real with y'all this morning, and y'all know I can only be real. They didn't look like me. That group had nothing for me. It was very much showing privilege, and I had been where I was born, where I lived, and things like that. My poverty level was much lower. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. And I sat there in this group that was supposed to help me, and I was more lost after I left, you know what I'm saying, than when I came there. And then I made a decision that I will never be a part of anything that's not going to promote, that's not going to uplift, that's not going to be able to have a safe space. And God bless them, because they thought they were doing what was right. They thought because they had been through something that they could tell me how I'm going to get through it or how I should get through it. That's what they were telling me. And I was saying, I don't even know what HIV means. Like, you telling me to get over it and get past it and go on. I don't even have insurance, sir, ma'am. I don't even have insurance. I couldn't even wrap around my head like what's going on. I didn't have a job at the time. I was taking 7 pills. And then people say, oh, well, Titan, it's easy. It's this, it's 20. No, y'all, come on. Like, we got to stop that. That's why I tell people, when you come to me, oh, it's not that. I do ask the question, what does HIV mean to you? But that's because I need to know where you're at. I can't help you if you can't help yourself, in a sense, right? And so let me get to this point. People always say, oh, you're diagnosed. Whenever I go in with a newly diagnosed client, I tell the client, have your moment. What you gonna do? You're gonna yell, you're gonna scream, you're gonna stomp. What you gonna do? We're gonna sit here in silence. Whatever it is that you feel you need to do right now in this moment, you let go. You let go. You are in a safer space. You are in my space. We are here to help each other, right? I know that I'm here to link you into care and to make sure that you are good and all of that kind of stuff, but I want you to know where I've been, right? But then I don't put that on you, right? Later on, once we get past and once we start to move and you understand where we're going and all this good stuff, then I tell you my story, right? But a lot of times individuals do not want to talk to me because they don't think that I'm HIV positive. And I'm out on my platform and everything. But there are people that have not met me or don't know who I am, and they are holding back because they're like, oh, well, you're talking good noise. You know what I'm saying? You talking all this blah, 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 blah. But Titan, you don't know what I've been through. Well, hold up, baby. Hold up. Let me tell you. It was only 4 T cells, and I was laying in that hospital bed thinking I was going on to glory, right? I had tubes coming in and out of me. I was in and out the hospital. I was having seizures, right? I had lost some 60 to 80 pounds. I had pneumonia. The doctor said that I had been walking around with pneumonia for like 2 months, right? There's a lot that I didn't tell people. And then I'm going to be honest with you. I let people believe, right, that I was just out here doing everything, dropping it like it's hot and letting it up like it's warm and doing all of that, because how I became HIV positive hurt my soul. I was violated, right? And so instead of letting people know that I was weak, letting them know that I did this, what I did was I told them, oh, I was out here doing whatever. And if anybody knows me, right? If anybody knows me, they know I'm not like that. And so here's the thing, right? I called it everything but what it was. I called it everything but what it was. It's this thing that happened. Is this that happened? Is this that happened? And I held on to it because I didn't want anybody to know that I was weak. I'm 6'1" and I'm 285. How is somebody going to get me? But they got me, right? And so I said it was everything other than it was sexual assault. It was rape. I said everything else except for that. I was in an environment. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to mention where it was because I just done. And everybody in there was telling me, well, saying to everybody, right, that because you're out here, because you are gay, because you're doing these things, that's why you have HIV. That's why you have AIDS. That's punishment from God. Now, I'm standing here in this, thinking I'm coming to get some type of prayer, some meditation, some salvation, something, some spirit. And you are telling me that I'm against God. You're telling me that I'm demonic. You're telling me all of these things. And because how I became HIV positive, I was sexually assaulted. So just imagine you telling somebody that you don't deserve to be here, that you don't deserve to have love, life. You don't deserve to be able to live your life and go through and have things that other people have just as a normal. And people ask me, Titan, why do you go so hard? Why do you fight for your clients, my family, like you do? Because I've been there. There were people that I thought were my friends, that my loved ones, my family, but they talked so nasty and vile about people, the LGBTQIA plus community, and HIV, AIDS. Just imagine me standing in the midst of all of that. What do I do? Yes, I wanted to put some pawpaws on them. Yes, I wanted to fight, but what do I do? I still couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I was HIV positive or that I had AIDS. I'm in a hospital having seizures, got tubes running out of me. I couldn't wrap my head around the point that I was ashamed. I had let my family down. How did I get myself into this? Maybe I shouldn't have got in that car. Maybe I should have never went to the apartment. Maybe I should have never expressed that I liked or I loved this person. Maybe I shouldn't just be, maybe, you know what? I shouldn't be here. Take me. We got to understand that HIV is just not a word, right? HIV is just not those 3 letters. But I am the H in HIV. I'm human. People will tell you where you should be, how you should be, and what you should be doing. And that's why I always ask people, what does HIV mean to you? Because we got to wrap our head around what that means to you so that we can make sure that we're better for ourselves, right? And I think sometimes we don't get that. I know y'all, I know I'm past time. I'm going to get out of here. But this morning, I came in this morning. I set up a whole thing yesterday, and I was just like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I was even a couple of minutes late getting on this morning. But before I got on, I said, Lord, please just guide me in that. And my spirit said, talk to them, Titan. Talk to them. You don't have to give them all this other stuff here. Talk to them because somebody is looking, somebody is listening. Somebody needs to hear that it's okay for them to be human. It's okay for them not to understand everything. It's okay for them not to have all the answers. It's okay for them to understand that something happened to them and they're not at fault because they were sexually assaulted, because they were abused and used. This morning, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my family, I'm the H in HIV. I'm human. And I'm going to always do what I feel I need to do for myself, right? Because I'm still a patient. I'm still a client. I still take medication. I'm still looking at what's going on in the world. I'm still watching the laws and the things I'm still watching the new medication and stuff that's going out. I'm making sure when things change, right, that I'm on the forefront, making sure that I know what's going on because I'm the H in HIV. I'm human. I have to know what it is I'm fighting against in order to be able to be in the battle, in order to win the war. I can't sit here and pretend like I don't know what's happening. I can't sit here and pretend that people are still being diagnosed. I can't sit here and pretend that people don't know their status. And we are still working towards that. We can sit over here and do this all day long. But reality is that we're still losing people, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, to this disease, to this virus, to this epidemic. And how dare I stand here in front of you and pretend that I am some superhero blocking bullets, leaping buildings, and it doesn't affect me. It affects me every day. And especially with my clients, my family. Nobody else should have to go through what I went through. Nobody else should have to do that. I believe that's my purpose. But I have to say this, and I have to say it loud, and I have to say it proud. My purpose in life is being me, being who God made me, being where the universe placed me, right? My power, my position, and my purpose has been deemed already. I know what that is, and that's me being me, every aspect of that. But let's not get it twisted. I'm human. Therefore, I need to know. I need to understand. I have to have a situation map, right? Okay, this is over here. This is over here. I need my people right here on the front line. I need y'all in the back. I got to set up some time. I got to make sure I'm good. I have done a lot of things in my life. But one thing that I want you to understand this morning, everybody that's listening, that's going to watch it later on, can hear me, can feel me, right? You are human. You will make mistakes. Things will happen to you. Things will be out of your control, right? But now that you know, what are you going to do? What does HIV mean to you? I made a choice that on this platform that I'm on, I'm going to speak on it, right? In the words of Candace, speak on it. I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to talk about it. And it was a hard decision for me to make because here I go opening up another part of my life and putting it under the limelight position when I just wanted to be tightened. I just wanted to sit in the background and, and go to the beach and, and perform and just be who I am. But that's not my purpose. My purpose is to do all those things, right? But my purpose was to be me and stand firm in who God made me, right? And what the universe placed me. HIV used to control me. It ain't like that no more. I know who you are, HIV. I know what you're doing. I see what's happening. And if I got to be the one standing in the midst of this, if I have to be the one on this platform talking about it, if I have to be the one with my clients, my family, right, letting them know that it's okay, that it's going to be all right, if I have to be the one that bugs them because I call them, I check on them, I make sure, right? How's the family? How are you? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? Hey, Titan, I got a job. Hey, Titan, I did this. Hey, Titan, my medication is good now. We switched it out. We changed it up. Hey, Titan, I'm in therapy now. Things are good. Hey, Titan, I'm just good being who I am. There we go. There we go. So Sunday, I was sitting there, long-term survivors, and I was thinking that I begged for death 18 years ago. Here I am, making a difference. Here I am in my own little piece of the universe, stomping, right? Kicking tail and taking names. So this morning, again, I don't know who this is for, Whoever this is right here, it's for you, but it's also for me. I'm the H in HIV. I'm human. I challenge you all. Here's a little bit of homework. What does HIV mean to you? What does HIV mean in your life? And if you are sitting here telling me that HIV means nothing to you, baby, you're fooling yourself. It's an epidemic. So it's affecting you. And if it's not affecting you, it's affecting the economy, it's affecting the world, it's affecting how many people are on this earth, it's affecting medication, it's affecting funding, it's affecting everything. So it's affecting you. Let's not get it twisted. Just because you are not HIV positive, that don't mean that not somebody around you, right? And we are still, Black gay men are still leading, right? All right, y'all. I want you to take a moment and I want you to understand what HIV means to you. I want you to take a moment and understand that 3 out of 4 Black gay men, right? 3 out of 4. Can you catch that? And yes, and so I'm saying that because I'm a Black gay man, and it's always despairing when I hear these stats, or I take a course, or I'm at a cohort, or we're talking about it, and everybody leans on these stats. But here's the thing: you're talking about numbers that we can measure because people are filling out forms and we are taking information. But what about those that are not? 3 out of 4 African-American males, Black gay males, don't know their status. Can you imagine? And I know y'all are probably going to say, Titan, no, but let me tell you, because I believe that it wasn't affecting me, so I didn't need to know my status. I would go to the doctor, and the doctor wasn't doing an HIV test on me. For what? For what? That's the mentality that we have. That's the mentality that we have. So look over here. I don't ever want anybody, and so I'm gonna say this going forward, right? Going forward. Hold on a second. Let me do this, and I gotta get out of here, y'all. Okay. All right. Nubian Raps. Let's see. Do you think the virus will kill other people? Let's see. All right. The King said, that's right. I'm one of them. I am one of those on that list. And I thank you so much indeed. Hey, Sean. Sean gave me some hearts. Hey, Sean. Thank you so much to King for that comment. Waterboy says, do you think your virus will kill other people? And so, sometimes people, so somebody asked me the other day, right? Why do you answer, or you answer these questions? Because knowledge is power, right? He said, oh, excuse me, I don't know who this is. They said, do you think your virus will kill other people? Now, I don't know about my virus. No, my virus won't kill other people, right? Because I'm undetectable. Undetectable means untransmittable, means that I cannot transmit the virus to anyone sexually because you cannot detect the virus in my system, right? And so with that being said, again, here's the knowledge, right? Here's the knowledge. We've come so far with medication and things like that, and treatments and things like that. So no, my virus, no, right? But I can't speak on anybody else's virus, if that's the way we want to put it, if I'm going to answer the question. But we have to understand what that is. It's not just taking a pill, but it's a treatment, right? Right? It's you making sure that you are good, right? Undetectable means untransmittable, means I cannot transmit the virus to you. So I can go ahead and do and feel and be who I am, right? Remember before I said that I didn't know if I could have love anymore. I didn't know if I could have sex anymore. I know if I could, have super happy fun time, if that's what you want to say. I didn't know. But I'm so much more well informed now that I know that I can do this. I can have that. I can have love. And I know that I can be HIV positive, right? And not transmit it to someone else, right? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Nubian Rap said, look at God. Okay, come on. Education about the virus is so important indeed. Indeed. And then what I'm going to do, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my family, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start posting some stats and things so that we can all be in the now, right? In the know, okay, about what's going on. But remember, I told you I struggled with that before, but I don't struggle with it anymore. This is my platform, and I love my platform for what it is. And I love for you all that are coming in and making sure that I am great. I appreciate you, but I have to do more in the aspect of we need more knowledge, right? Now that I got y'all in here, right? Look, we're going to make sure that we know and what's going on and tighten why, because HIV is a part of my life. It doesn't govern my life, right? But it's a part of my life. And so therefore, I have to speak on it. Therefore, I have to be knowledgeable about what's going on. Therefore, I have to know about the laws. Therefore, I have to know about the medication. Therefore, I have to know about their injections now that you can take and things like that. I got to know these things, right? Not only for me, but for all of you, right? Whether you're HIV positive or not. That part. Okay, Nubian Rap said their experience was not your experience. Okay, there is a grieving process and everyone grieves differently. You better say that. SA is a trauma that's so very difficult for Black men to process. And that part, right? That part, because I've always told that you're a Black man. You're not supposed to do that. Ain't no Black man going to do this and that. Boy, you Black, don't do that. I don't know where to go, what to do. I couldn't get in touch with my emotions and my feelings because I'm supposed to be so hard and this and that. And there you go, right? Thank you for sharing so authentically this morning. You're welcome. Thank you. And thank you for being here. Hey, D, good morning. Hey, D, good morning. The rep said, it has affected my family for over 30 years. Yes, a lot of times we think that it doesn't affect us, but it truly does, right? It truly does. And thank you all so much for that. Thank you all so much for that. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay, let's see. Hey, Georgina, good morning. Hey, Miriam. Miriam said, okay, wow, look at God. Indeed. So, y'all, I'm going to end this. I'm going to get out of here because I got some things to do. As a matter of fact, I have a client that I'm going to go see here in just a few minutes. But I want to say this to you this morning. I want to say thank you, right? I want to say thank you for always being there, for uplifting me, for coming onto this platform, for sharing, for liking, for doing whatever it is that you have done. It helps me tremendously. And look, just because you hit the like button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you thinking, oh, that's just a little something tight, not even going to know that. I notice and I love it. And I thank you for it. I thank you for speaking over my life. I thank you for speaking over, not over my life, speaking over my platform, speaking over what my purpose is. And I'm glad that you all are showing up and doing things. I had a friend of mine by the name of Sean. She's on here. She's on here this morning. And I had her go with me on Sunday, right? And Sunday, she was like, wow, like, I'm so proud of you. And I just, and here lately this year, like, she's been doing a lot of stuff and we've been talking about a lot of things. And she's an old friend of mine from back in my Amaji days. Like, I'm speaking on it back in my Amaji days. And so she's always amazed because a lot of the things that we talked about back then, I'm actually doing now. So I just want to say thank you for whatever it is that you do for me, right? Whether it's a conversation, whether it's a like, whether it's a share, whether it's a picture, whether it's a thank you, Titan, whether it's a Titan, you go on, Titan, we see you, Titan, we love you, Titan, whether it's any of that, I want to say thank you for doing that for me, right? You didn't have to, but you did. And I appreciate you so much. So this morning, before we get out of here, because I'm talking about being the H in HIV, that I'm human, I wanted to do a human thing this morning. I want you to take a moment, right? I don't know if anybody told you today, yesterday, last week, last month, or last year, but I want to tell you today on this very platform, on this social media, on this reach, on this live, on this whatever it may be, that I love you. I love you right where you're at in this moment. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. You don't have to do any of that. I love you right where you're at in this moment. So what I want you to do this morning, while I'm loving on you, I want you to love on yourself. Love on yourself, baby. Take these arms of yours and I want you to wrap them around you. Now, look, if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, right? Do it mentally. All you got to do is do it spiritually if that's what it takes for you to do it. But wrap them arms around you and I want you to hold yourself tight. And I want you to tell yourself, right? I want you to tell yourself that I love me. I love you. I love you. I love you right where you're at in this moment, right? You'll have other moments, but you won't have this moment. Take a moment and love yourself. I don't care what you're going through, what's happening right now. If something happened yesterday, something happened last week, last month, stop. Wrap them arms around you. And I know sometimes it may look a little silly, right? But wrap them arms around you, hold yourself tight, and tell yourself, I love you. Right where you're at in this moment. I'm all I got. I am all I got. I love you right where you're at in this moment. All right, y'all, hug yourself real tight. And then sometimes, for those of you out there, sometimes you might have to do a little moan with it, or a little hymn, a little hum, right? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Whew. I love myself right where I'm at in this moment, right? God didn't make a mistake. I'm worthy of love and life and laughter and happiness. Stop. You are not a mistake. You're supposed to be here. HIV don't have you, right? You have it. Be knowledgeable. Understand it. And if you need me, call me. Just call my name. And I'll come running. Yes, come on. Come on. Look, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all for who y'all are. I love you for what you're doing. I love you for being here for me. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am right here. It's Titan in the morning. We're going to come. We're going to have some love, some life. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. We're going to be real, right? Because we are human. But that doesn't mean that we can't take care of it, baby. Look, power, position, and purpose. You have the power, right? And all you got to do is get in position. And what I mean by align your chakras, get in position, and then go ahead on with your purpose. You're always purpose adjacent. Your purpose has been here. We just got to acknowledge and tap into it. That's all. That's it. I love y'all. Look, y'all tap the middle of that screen. Come on, TikTok. I see y'all over there. Get on in. Come on in. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, what? Look. Mika said, I love you unconditionally, friend. You have comforted me with a lot of your messages. I truly love you. Thank you so much. I love you so much as well. Thank you for being here. Hell, me and Miss Mika met through doing something else. So look, yeah, Miss Mika, hey, that's Miss Mika, baby, the model. That's my friend there, baby. Thank you so much, Miss Mika. Okay, Rakeelia. Okay, look, just call my name, Allison Williams, baby, and yes, come running. Woo! Yeah, you know what, Rakeelia, I'm gonna go listen to that because I love me some Allison Williams. Yes, indeed. Nubian Rap said, enjoy your day. Thank you so much, Nubian. I will. Love you too, my brother. I needed to hug myself this morning. Okay, come on, come through. Face of LAPD, I think that's what it is. You look like a server at Dennis. Okay, I'm not mad at Dennis. I like those skillets. I look like a server. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. And have a wonderful day and keep on blessing people. Okay, Nubian Raps. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I gotta go. But y'all know what? I'm gonna see y'all Thursday. Y'all come on back now. You hear? Indeed. All right, y'all. I'm the H in HIV. I'm human. I'm Titan Capri. I'm a Black gay male who is HIV positive, celebrating 18 years, right? It's possible. It's possible. But you got to be who God made you. You got to be you. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings to you. Look, y'all going to keep me going, and y'all know I got to go do what I got to do. Y'all know it. All right. Until next time, I love y'all. Bye.
Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning.
Uh-oh. Whoa, wait a minute. I thought I was gone. I'm out.